Cherry lipstick at closing time, half a moon in the cafe glass, waiters stacking empty glasses, while the slow blue records pass. I can taste the end of evening in the last sip left behind, and your name comes back in color like red velvet on my mind. Funny how a shade of crimson can outlive an afterglow, how one touch upon a teacup makes an old romance still show. Cherry lipstick at closing time, that is how I think of love. Not as thunder, not as heartbreak, but as smoke and lace above. A little daring, a little tender, a little lost, a little bright. Still it stains the edge of memory every late and golden night. There was laughter near the jukebox, there was rain along the street, there were heels across the checkerboard, and your hand just out of reach. I was younger than my mirror, you were kinder than your smile, and the whole room leaned in closer for a little while. Love can leave the smallest traces on a glass, a song, a chair, and a woman learns to find it in the perfume of the air. Cherry lipstick at closing time, still it lingers soft and slow, like a line I never finished in the language of hello. If the night must fold its napkins, let it do so sad and white. I will wear that shade of memory through the hush of after midnight. Every woman keeps one evening in a compact near her heart, powdered light and borrowed glamour from the place where dreams can start. Cherry lipstick at closing time, paint the dark a little red, for I know that love remembered does not have to feel like dread. It can bloom in older velvet, it can breathe in jazz and wine, and remain a touch of sweetness at the edge of closing time. Cherry lipstick at closing time, one last song and one last gleam. Some old nights never quite leave us, they just soften into dreams. The blue hotel is closing, but the chandeliers still glow, like they know a heart can linger long after guests should go. There's a perfume in the hallway and a song from years ago, turning every polished footstep into something soft and slow. If I asked the room to keep you, would the mirrors understand how one unfinished evening still can tremble in the hand? One more waltz in the blue hotel, one more turn beneath the light. Let the old piano tell me love can stay a little night, not forever, not completely, just enough to let me feel that the heart beneath the satin still remembers what was real. I wore silver for the evening, you wore silence like cologne, and the band played for the shadows who no longer danced alone. There were roses near the stairway, there were stars beyond the glass, and I thought if I kept smiling, maybe time would let us pass. But the years are clever waiters, they collect what we don't say. Still they leave one song upon us at the ending of the day. One more waltz in the blue hotel, where the floor still holds your trace, and the air around the ballroom has your vanished warm embrace. If the night must close its curtains, let them fall in midnight blue, for I'd rather dance with memory than forget I danced with you. There are loves that do not leave us, though they never truly stay. They become the music drifting when the crowd has gone away. One more waltz in the blue hotel, slow and low and heaven spun. I am older, I am gentler, still the song is not yet done, and the mirrors keep their mercy as they catch the last soft hue of a woman dancing slowly with the memory of you. One more waltz in the blue hotel, but the heart still knows the tune. Velvet rain on Maple Street, soft against the window frame. Every drop a silver memory, quietly repeating your name. Taxi lights along the corner blurred themselves in amber haze, and the night kept all its secrets like the oldest kind of grace. I was never one for chasing what the years had carried far. Still your shadow found the lamplight like a well-remembered star. Velvet rain on Maple Street, take me where the slow hours gleam, where a woman learns that longing can be warmer than it seems. Not a wound and not a sorrow, only love that chose to stay in the hush of midnight weather, soft as rain that will not stray. There was coffee on the table, there was jazz beneath the air. There was one half-open curtain and the thought that you were there. I could almost hear your laughter in the spoon against the cup. Funny how a room grows tender when an old moon rises up. Some affections never vanish, they grow velvet in the dark, turning empty little evenings into rooms with a heart. Velvet rain on Maple Street, still you shine through every pane, like a voice too low for calling, yet too lovely not to remain. If the night must keep on falling, let it fall in satin blue, for the rain knows how to hold me in the afterglow of you. Love is not always a fever, sometimes it is candlelight, a quiet hand upon the memory a slowly breathing night. Velvet rain on Maple Street. Play your silver on the stone. I have grown into a woman who can miss and still be whole. Yet whenever clouds grow tender and the city softens through, I become that same young dreamer, standing in the rain with you. Velvet rain on Maple Street. Brush the dark with echo sweet. Some old love keeps gently swaying down that glistening street. Moonflower Room No. 9 held the hush of after hours, curtains breathing in the window, perfume mingling with the flowers. Down the hall the elevator sang its low and distant rhyme, and your absence sat beside me like a guest who came on time. There are rooms that keep a heartbeat long after footsteps disappear, and the quiet learns your silhouette as if you're still near. Your lamp in amber glow. Keep the bedspread smooth as memory. Keep the slow night moving low. I have loved and I have lost it. I have smiled and poured the wine. Still a woman hears her younger heart in Moonflower Room No. 9. There was powder on the dresser. There was music down below. There was one unopened letter that I never let you know. I stood barefoot by the curtain, watching taxis trace the rain, and I thought the moon looked lonely until it wore your name. Time can empty out a room, yet leave its tenderness behind, like a glass still holding lipstick after all the guests decline. Moonflower Room No. 9, where the the memory is sweet, and the moon beyond the curtain still looks in as if to find the girl who first became a woman in that room, in that blue time. Moonflower Room No, softly fading into dawn, yet the flower of that evening keeps its silver perfume on. The last tram hums along the avenue, midnight leaning on the rail. Street lamps paint the windows honey, while the city folds its veil. I am standing with my gloves on and a melody to spare, for the hour when longing lingers like cool perfume in the air. No one knows what song a woman keeps beneath her winter coat. Sometimes it is just one memory set to one unspoken note. A slow song for the last tram, for the light that leaves too soon, for the hands that never found me yet still tremble in the moon. Let it sway and let it shimmer, let it keep the platform warm. There is grace in gentle waiting, there is love in quiet form. There were footsteps down the pavement, there were headlines in the wind. There was one small gold reflection where the night had just thinned. I remember how you turned once as the tram bell softly rang, and the little distance opened like the space inside a song. Years have taught me not to hurry through the places hearts once knew. Some goodbyes become a rhythm that keeps slow time through and through. A slow song for the last tram, for the streets in satin gray, for the face I never fully learned to ask the night to stay. If the rails must carry silence, let them sing it soft and true. For a woman can write memory long after love is through. Every city keeps an hour when the soul can hear its own. Mine arrives with metal humming and one heart still not at home. A slow song for the last tram, play it low beneath the stars. I am older now, more graceful, still I keep a few old scars. Not from ruin, not from sadness, only from the way love moves through the final tram of midnight with its blue and silver grooves. A slow song for the last tram, traces fading down the line. but the hush it leaves behind it still beats softly close to mine. Ivory gloves by the window, resting where the curtain bends, like two pale and patient secrets, waiting for the night to end. There was moonlight on the carpet, there was amber in the glass, and the room became much softer as I let the old hours pass. I have learned that some affection does not fade, it only slows, like perfume upon a collar or a winter rose. Ivory gloves by the window keep the shape of yesterday, not in sorrow, not in longing, only in a tender way. If I touch them, I remember how the silence used to move through a room made warm by lamplight and a heart made bright by you. I was younger by the mirror, still unsure what love could be, yet your voice could make the evening feel like velvet over me. Outside, taxis cross the avenue, inside, clocks forgot their part, and my gloves beside the window kept the weather from my heart. Little things can hold a lifetime, more than all the words we miss. A folded pair of white gloves and the shadow of a kiss. Ivory gloves by the window, still they rest where moonbeams fall, and the woman I've become now smiles to see them. After all time may gather dust and distance, still one softness lingers through, in the pale and quiet memory of a room once filled with you. Love is not always a promise, sometimes it is finer lace, something left beside a curtain, still preserving warmth and grace. Ivory gloves by the window keep their hush against the night, and I keep one hidden portion of that long ago delight, not because I still am waiting, but because some love stays true in the fold of little keepsakes and the silver trace of you. Ivory gloves by the window, moonlight lace and midnight blue. Some old evenings never leave us, they just soften into you. Roses on the bandstand floor. After all the dancers left, petals drifting near the spotlight, like a promise softly kept. The orchestra had packed in silence. Chairs were sleeping row by row. Still the air was full of music. Too in love to fully go. Every room remembers motion, even when the shoes are gone. And a heart can hear one slow dance long after the final song. Roses on the bandstand floor. Tell me love was once this near, warm as satin, slow as candlelight, bright enough to stay for years. I can almost see us turning through the hush of polished wood, while the petals kept on falling, as if forever somehow could. I wore pearls and midnight perfume. You wore quiet like a suit. And the band played something tender, low enough to make us mute. There were mirrors near the columns. There were stars outside the hall. There was one red rose between us that I never dropped at all. Time can close the room behind us. Still the fragrance lingers on, like the trace of one soft ballroom holding one unfinished song. Roses on the bandstand floor still are scattered in my mind, through the gold of gone September, through the years that turned unkind. Yet I do not call it heartache. What remains when nights grow long? Only petals made of memory and the echo of a song. Some old loves are not of fire. They are petals after rain, still alive in scent and color, even when they cannot stay. Roses on the bandstand floor, let them rest beneath the light. For the woman in the mirror still can dance a little night. And the orchestra longing plays in phrases soft and sure, while the roses keep their secret on the old bandstand floor. Roses on the bandstand floor, one last bloom where music swirled. Some old nights keep half their beauty for the late and listening world. in a quiet hallway, tapped a rhythm I still know, past the doors of sleeping strangers, through the dim and amber glow. I was holding my wrap tighter, you were smiling at the stairs, and the silence wore a fragrance, like a secret both could share. Little echoes live the longest when the night is dressed in grace, and one pair of silver footsteps can outlast 1,000 days. Silver heels in a quiet hallway lead me gently through the years, not to sorrow, not to yearning, only to what still appears. A soft corridor of moonlight, where the walls remember too how a woman paused and listened for the sound of love in you. Somewhere far below the lobby, sent up laughter, glass and smoke, but up here the hour turned private, every breath of vow unspoke. Your hand hovered near my elbow, not quite touching, still so near, and the little silver tapping made the whole night bright and clear. It is strange what stays the longest, not the speeches, not the tears, only one unhurried passage through the velvet of the years. Silver heels in a quiet hallway, still they shine across my mind as the softest sort of memory, delicate and silver lined. If the evening ever finds me standing where old shadows fall, I can hear them turning slowly down that long and quiet hall. There are nights that teach a woman how to carry loss with style, how to let the heart remember without breaking all the while. Silver heels in a quiet hallway, keep your music on the floor. I am wiser now, but part of me still listens by that door. And the hush that held our heartbeats still moves low and luminous through every shining late hour corridor that leads me back to you. Silver heels in a quiet hallway, soft as rain on polished stone. Some old footsteps never fade out, they just learn to walk alone. There was a lantern on the table, casting gold on folded hands, turning one small corner cafe into some enchanted land. Outside evening crossed the windows with its blue and whispered rain. Inside one candle made the darkness seem too lovely to explain. You can learn a lot of loving from one quiet place to sit, from the way the light leans softly when two hearts are inside it. The lantern table for two still is shining in my mind, where the night grew warm around us and the hours turned kind. No great promise, no grand gesture, only one soft amber view. Yet I carry all that tenderness from the lantern table for two. Your sleeve brushed near the sugar bowl, mine rested by the wine, and the little ring upon your glass caught the low electric sign. A waiter passed like distant weather, music breathed from somewhere small, and the world beyond our lantern did not matter much at all. Some old evenings never leave us, though the plates are long since cleared. They remain in little circles where the heart once leaned and heard. The lantern table for two still returns on slower nights, with your half smile in the candle and your eyes in amber light. If I close my own for a moment, I can hear the silver spoon and the hush that made a kingdom at that lantern table for two. Love does not need wide horizons. Sometimes all it asks us through is a lamp, a chair, a winter street, and one table set for two. The lantern table for two. Keep your candle standing bright, for the woman I became still finds her way there late at night, and the glow that once surrounded all we almost dared to do still keeps one soft room within me at the lantern table for two. The lantern table for two. Rain outside and gold within. Some old love stay lit forever, where one quiet meal has been. Champagne snow at midnight fell beyond the ballroom glass. Tiny stars in silk procession as the final dancers passed. There was gold upon the ceiling there was frost along the frame, and the winter looked much softer when the band pronounced your name. Every season has one evening it keeps hidden under white. Mine still glows in crystal weather at the edge of midnight. Champagne snow at midnight, still it sparkles in my veins. Not as cold and not as lonely, but as soft and silver rain. If the years have chilled the garden, still one bloom survives the climb. In the glitter of that snowfall at midnight time, I remember satin gloves and your hand around the stem. I remember how the windows held the moon like polished gem. We were not yet brave with endings, so we talked of simpler things, while the snow kept drifting slowly like a blessing without wings. Time can turn a kiss to weather and a weather into song. Still the heart can taste the sparkle long after the night is gone. Champagne snow at midnight, lay your shimmer on the stair, where a woman stood between the fading band and winter air. Though the room has long been emptied, though the candles have declined, there remains one shining blizzard in the ballroom of my mind. Love can be a kind of snowfall, brief and bright and hard to hold, yet the soul remembers glitter longer than it keeps the cold. Champagne snow at midnight, still descend in crystal blue, for the woman in the mirror still can hear the band and you. And the years, for all their wisdom, cannot dim that polished rhyme of the snow that fell like music at midnight time. Champagne snow at midnight, glass and moon and winter light. Some old loves remain effervescent in the hush beyond the night. Pearl earrings in the piano smoke caught the light and drifted pale, as if the room itself remembered every tender little tale. There was velvet on the wallpaper, there was amber in the stem, and the song the pianist lingered on seemed to turn the hour to them. I have sat through many evenings, dressed in silk and polished grace. Still no room becomes as haunted as the one that wore your face. Pearl earrings in the piano smoke shine across the years for me. still keeps, and the woman in my mirror who remembers while she sleeps. I touch the rim of one last cocktail, watch the ice grow faint and thin, and the low sax from the corner made the dark come further in. You were never loud with feeling, you were elegance and pause, and somehow that made me listen to the silence more than words. Some affections leave no headline, no confession grand or bright, still they settle in the jewelry of a late and listening night. Pearl earrings in the piano smoke still are gleaming soft and slow, like an after image tender that the mirrors seem to know. If the room must empty out now, let it empty, let it fade. I will keep that silver glimmer where the old tune once was played. There are loves that do not vanish, they grow quieter, more refined, like pearls warmed by skin and memory in the satin box of time. Pearl earrings in the piano smoke keep your shimmer pale and true, for I've learned a heart grows deeper not by losing but by you. And the song beneath the lamplight still moves slow and half unspoken through the slow and lovely midnight where the pearl and smoke were woven. Pearl earrings in the piano smoke, one last note and one last gleam. Some old nights remain suspended like perfume inside a dream. Da-da-da. The red booth at Starlight Avenue still glows in my midnight mind, where the vinyl seats were shining and the jukebox kept us kind. Coffee rings and sugar wrappers, neon trembling on the chrome. Every inch of that small corner felt more tender than a home. Strange how one old diner booth can outlive the years we roam. When two people once leaned closer and the night forgot to move on. The red booth at Starlight Avenue kept our laughter warm and low, in the clink of cups and silver, in the rain against the glow. No grand scene and no orchestra, only one old city view. Still my heart dines late with memory in that booth with you. You were tracing lines on napkins, I was stirring melted ice, and the waitress wore a patience that made every hour feel nice. Cars went hissing through the wet street, blue and red along the pane, and the whole wide world was softened by that coffee-scented rain. Love can enter through the ordinary, through a booth, a glance, a spoon, and become the brightest lantern in the middle of the moon. The red booth at Starlight Avenue still is waiting somewhere warm, where the rain made halos on the glass, and your eyes could calm a storm. Though the avenue is distant, though the chrome has lost its hue, I still hear my younger heartbeat in that red booth with you. Some old loves are less like thunder, more like neon after rain, quiet, glowing, slightly lonely, yet too lovely to explain. The red booth at Starlight Avenue, keep your jukebox playing low. I am older now, more careful, still I know the afterglow. And if late night streets should find me needing somewhere bright and true, I will sit a while with memory in that red booth made for two. The red booth at Starlight Avenue, chrome and rain and midnight blue. Some old meals become forever when the table once held you. Velour moon over the dance floor, hung above the polished light, soft as powder, deep as velvet, in the middle of the night. Every couple turned more slowly as the band caressed the air, and I felt the room grow younger, just because you had been there. There are moons that shine on rooftops, there are moons that shine on sea, but the one above that ballroom still keeps watch on me. Velour moon over the dance floor, lay your silver on the years, on the satin and the shoulder line, on the eyes that hid their tears. Not from sorrow, not from parting, only from lit by the moon of love. My dress caught the bandstand shadow. Your reflection crossed the glass, and the strings pulled through the evening like a promise meant to last. I remember how the ceiling held the smoke in tender rings, while the drummer brushed the silence into breath and little wings. Some old nights are made of fabric, velour lace and polished shoes, and the heart keeps all their texture long after it loses you. Velour moon over the dance floor, still it shimmers through the haze, with the low horn and the piano and the blue of vanished days. Even now, when rooms grow quiet and the mirrors lose their shine, I can feel that moon above me in the deep of closing time. Love can be a form of lightning, soft enough to flatter pain, and a single song beneath it can make youth return again. Velour moon over the dance floor, stay above the waltzing air, for the woman I became still finds a little girl in there. And the band, though long departed, plays in memory smooth and sure, underneath that tender midnight and its moon of blue velour. Velour moon over the dance floor, one last turn and one last view. Some old light remains forever when it once looked down on you. Half a song in the velvet stairwell floated down from somewhere high, like a ribbon loosening slowly from the hair of midnight sky. I had paused between two landings, with my hand upon the rail, How can one unfinished melody do what whole years fail to do? Open every silent chamber and fill it all with you. Half a song in the velvet stairwell still comes falling through my mind. Soft and golden, barely spoken, yet impossibly defined. If a heart can live on fragments, then let mine live partly there, in that staircase full of velvet, and one half remembered air. Below, the lobby lamps were dimming. Above, a door was closing slow, and the hush between the levels was the deepest kind I know. I was young enough to linger, old enough to feel the ache of a note that almost loved me, then dissolved before the break. Some old music never finishes, that is why it stays so long in the stairways of the spirit, as a half but perfect song. Half a song in the velvet stairwell still descends in satin blue, and each step becomes a year that quietly returns to you. Though the voices all are gone now, and the hotel learned to fade, there remains a gold suspension where that tender phrase was played. Love can be a broken cadence that the soul completes alone, with its own soft contraband of longing in a place not fully known. Half a song in the velvet stairwell. Keep your echo on the rail. I am wiser now, but part of me still follows that soft trail. And the woman at the landing still is dressed in midnight air, listening for the note that loved her in the velvet stairwell there. Half a song in the velvet stairwell, one brief phrase and then it flew. Some old songs remain unfinished, so they may keep calling you. Golden cigarette case on the piano caught the lamplight like a star, small enough to fit a secret, bright enough to show how far. The room wore a low-voiced conversation, and the ice and crystal sang, while the pianist below the smoke made the midnight gently hang. Every glamorous soul evening leaves one object in the soul, something polished, warm and waiting, like a memory made of gold. Golden cigarette case on the piano, still it shines behind my eyes, not because of what it held, but because of who stood by, and the way the room grew softer when your shadow crossed the bar. Now that little golden keepsake feels as near as old moons are. My gloves were folded near my cocktail, your coat rested on the chair, and the saxophone made circles in the blue and perfumed air. I was learning how to carry elegance with hidden ache, how a woman can look radiant even when her heart may shake. Some old nights become instruction in the art of standing tall, and one glint upon a piano can preserve them through it all. Golden cigarette case on the piano still reflects the after hours, where the candles leaned like flowers and the smoke moved through the flowers. Though the music long has quieted and the glasses all ran dry, there remains that little brightness in the corner of my eye. Love can leave its finest evidence, not in letters, not in vows, but in golden things that glimmer when the room grows still somehow. Golden cigarette case on the piano, keep your polished midnight grace, for the woman I became still meets her younger self in place, and the piano, dark and faithful, still remembers every bar, while that little case goes glowing like a private golden star. Golden cigarette case on the piano, one small flash in smoky blue. Some old glamour keeps on breathing long after the room and you. Midnight tea for one more memory, steaming by the window glass, while the city hums and whispers, and another day is past. There's a spoon beside the saucer, and your name beneath the steam, like a guest I never never summoned, yet who enters every dream? Some old loves return so gently, not to trouble, not to stay, only to sit beside the silence at the ending of the day. Midnight tea for one more memory. Pour it slow and let it shine. Let the warmth move through the china, like your old hand once through mine. Not a grief and not a ruin, only one soft afterglow that a woman keeps for evenings when the midnight hours grow slow. Curtains breathe against the window, streetlights bend in amber rain, and the room becomes much kinder when I say your name again. Hearts grow older without losing all they knew. Even now the tea tastes sweeter when the cup is filled with you. Little rituals keep us living through the hush of weathered years. One warm drink, one chair, one shadow, and a tenderness that clears. Midnight tea for one more memory. Still it waits beside the pane, while the world turns past the hour and the rain repeats your name. Drift to silence, let it do so deep and blue. I will drink to all the sweetness that was once and still is you. Love can live in quiet customs, in the steam of porcelain, in the way a lonely evening learns to soften once again. Midnight tea for one more memory. Set it where the lamplight falls, for the woman I became still. Here's your footstep in these walls, keeps one circle warm and true, like the heart that once held midnight and was gently lit by you. Midnight tea for one more memory, one more sip and one more gleam. Some old loves are not forgotten, deep into a dream. Blue curtains on a Sunday night, stirring in the window frame. as if every fold of fabric knew the shape of your old name. There was laundry drying softly, there was bread upon the board, there was one long quiet evening no one else could have adored. How can something so domestic carry such a tender flame, as though love prefers the small things more than any grander name? Blue curtains on a Sunday night move the way my memory does, slow and low and half in moonlight, full of all that almost was. Not in sorrow, not in heartache, kept true by the little tender motions that once breathed with me and you. The radio was low and distant, someone sang from down the street, and my fingers traced the teacup where your warmth had once been sweet. I was never more a woman than in those unfinished hours when the ordinary living turned as soft as midnight flowers. Time may empty chairs and shelves, still it leaves behind a clue in the curtains and the lamplight and the shape of love in you. Blue curtains on a Sunday night, still they drift across my mind like the gentlest kind of weather that no season leaves behind. Though the years have moved the furniture and the clocks learned how to roam, there remains one room within me where your silence still feels home. Love can live inside an evening with no orchestra in view, only curtains, bread and lamplight, and a heart that once knew you. Blue curtains on a Sunday night, keep your wavering silver grace, for the woman I am now still turns to find your absent face. And the room, though nearly sleeping, holds one hush the years can't move. In the curtains of that Sunday, and the small enduring groove. Blue curtains on a Sunday night, one soft room and one soft hue. Some old loves remain like fabric, still breathing after you. Taxi lights on wet pavement, melted gold along the street. As I stood beneath the awning, listening to the rainfall beat, every passing car wrote briefly its bright answer on the ground, and the whole town looked like longing, made of light instead of sound. Rain can turn a woman inward till the smallest glow seems grand, and one remembered face returns like warmth across the hand. Taxi lights on wet pavement, still they ripple through my mind, like the city when it loved me, and the night was warm and kind. Not a wound and not a warning, only one slow avenue where the rain made room for memory, and the memory made room for you. There was lipstick on the coffee lid, there was thunder far away, there was one cab stopping briefly, then deciding not to stay. And I smiled at my reflection in the darkened window pane. For the woman there was older, yet still beautiful in rain. Some old nights become a mirror where the years look back with grace, and the water on the black road softly frames a vanished face. Taxi lights on wet pavement, paint your amber down the lane. Let the streets remember softly all the love that wore the rain. Though the corners now are quieter, though the bars close earlier too, still the city glows most gently when its windows think of you. Love can be a rainy boulevard with no destination known, yet the shine it leaves behind it makes the dark feel less alone. Taxi lights on wet pavement, keep your gold beneath the blue. I have learned to stand with weather and let memory walk through. And the woman in the rainfall still can hear a midnight tune in the taxis and the street shine, and the thought of losing you. Taxi lights on wet pavement, one more gleam and one more view. Some old loves become reflections in the rain the whole night through. Soft lipstick on the coffee cup left a rose along the rim, like the mark of some old evening, still refusing to grow dim. Steam was rising through the lamplight, sugar sleeping in the bowl, and the little china circle felt exactly like my soul. Who would think a trace of color could outlast so many years? Yet the heart is made for keeping tiny signs that reappear. Soft lipstick on the coffee cup, that is how I think of love. Not in thunder, not in weeping, but in rings and smoke above. A little warmth left after talking, a little sweetness left to prove that a woman can be haunted by the gentleness she knew. There were scarves upon the chair backs, rain beyond the frosted pane, and your hand around the saucer made the whole room kind again. I was speaking of the weather, you were smiling at my lie, for we both had come for shelter of a deeper, softer kind. Love can linger in the china, in the candle and the spoon, in the aftertaste of nearness on a slow and shining noon. Soft lipstick on the coffee cup, still it stains my memory red, like the hush that settled softly after all we left unsaid. Though the cafe has gone quiet and the chairs are stacked by two, there remains one ring of color on the cup that once knew you. Not all passion burns like fire, some of it is made of steam, of a mouth against a porcelain edge, and the hush between a dream. Soft lipstick on the coffee cup, keep your rose against the white, for the woman I've become still finds you there on certain nights, and the circle on the china is as faithful as the moon, holding all the warmth we borrowed from that little afternoon. Soft lipstick on the coffee cup, one faint rose and one faint trace. Some old loves stay in the smallest marks and never lose their grace. The last lamp in the corner room stayed awake when all was done, after chairs were turned to tables and the waiters all had gone. It made one island in the dark on the wallpaper and floor, as if the night had saved a place for one memory more. There are hours after closing when the heart speaks most sincerely, not in anguish, not in crying, but in tones the dark can hear clearly. last lamp in the corner room still is burning in my chest, where the night learned how to keep me tender, elegant, and blessed. Not because you stayed forever, but because you once were there, and the lamp made all the silence feel as soft as evening air. I remember folding gloves, I remember standing still, I remember how your shadow moved across the windowsill. Outside, dawn was somewhere waiting inside. Midnight held its pose, and the little pool of lamplight knew the grace with which love goes. Some goodbyes are lit from within by a glow that does not grieve, only shows how deeply sweetness can remain after we leave. The last lamp in the corner room still falls gold across the years, making all the lost things gentler, softening their edges clear. Though the room is now imagined, though the table is long through, there remains one faithful brightness at the edge of me and you. Love can be a final lamplight in a nearly sleeping place, giving everything it touches one last tenderness and grace. The last lamp in the corner room, keep your amber on the wall, for the woman in the silence still can hear your evening call, and the heart for all its wisdom still leans toward that golden bloom, where one love became a memory in the last lamp's little room. The last lamp in the corner room, one more glow before the blue. Some old loves do not go dark, they stay lit a while